Well, hello, orchid people. This is Colin. Welcome back to AZ Desert Orchids. And I have a lovely semi-alba, sort of splash petally Cattleya in bloom for you. I have made videos on her before, but I think I'll make one again because I have that better camera now. So the picture is better. So this is BLC. I believe the name was changed to RLC because Rhyncholalia digbyana is no longer a Brassivola, but anyway, it's a Rhyncholalia Cattleya, Memoria Anna Balmores, and the clonal name is 5 stars, which is kind of interesting. That's the clonal name because I haven't been able to find anything on it on the internet. So I don't know if this is awarded. It certainly doesn't say so on the tag, but I think the form's pretty good. It's got this huge, stunning, fat, floofy lip. It's got the yellow center, dark purple lip on the bottom, and I love these frills. Do you see that? It's a really good touch. I love this angle in here too. That's really cool. It does have flares. My flaring isn't so good this time. And she does have a scent. It smells a bit like Cattleya walkeriana, but there is something else there that's a bit unpleasant. Sometimes I detect it as Play-Doh. Sometimes I detect it as just lily, that kind of lily powder type thing going on. But for the most part, she's pretty good, and I have 3 blooms on her. She does bloom multiple times a year. Usually blooms in the spring, and then again in the summer, late summer, early fall. And she has been attempting to make buds for me every winter, but it seems like every winter they die. I don't know why. So here's the buds that I tried to make this winter. They blackened. So she does attempt to bloom in the winter, but they never quite make it. So that'd be cool, because if she did, it would be like almost 3 times per year that this one blooms. And I don't have her in hydroponics. I've actually got her in pumice and sphagnum moss, and here's kind of a look at the roots there. I got stuff poking out, and yeah, it looks pretty good. I actually really like pumice and sphagnum moss for the most part, if I have a good root system already, because if I don't have a good root system, I don't have anything to really go off of to tell when to water. So it gets confusing in that regard. But she is due for a repot, and actually now would be a pretty good time for a repot. And when I repot her, I will put her into hydroponics, because she's already in, about a 6-inch Tupperware. So when I repot her, she'll be in an even larger container, so it'll take even more time to dry out. So that's the RLC Memoria Anna Balmores. I do have some other plants in bloom right now. I still have the Sherry Baby, but I've shown you her a billion times because she's always in bloom. She's always making new spikes. She's always moving, you could say. This is Phal Samera. She has opened. She smells really nice, like kind of big red bubble gum or something like that. Perhaps a little bit of vanilla and Bellina in there too, but very nice one. I got that one from Hauserman's, so if you want this particular cross, you can get it there. It's also commonly available elsewhere. And here's another Hauserman's plant that I got. This is Phalaenopsis Hannover Passion. And the smell on this smells so similar to Bellina that I'm kind of disappointed that I bought it, because I think it's not as strong as a Bellina, but it smells so similar. So it's like if you're buying this for the scent, don't bother, just get a Bellina. But the patterning is kind of cool, so in that regard, it's fairly a nice plant. So that's her. Oh man, I can smell that Violacea from here. The Samera, I should say. It smells good. And the last thing, and this is a sad tale, but have a look at this. This is a mini purple hybrid. I can't recall the exact name. It's Cattleya Mini Song Petite is the name of it. And it made 2 petals, but they're on the opposite side. And because they're on the same side, and because they're on the same side, one of them came out too small, and it just looks really mangled. It looks quite bad, so a bit depressed about that. But here she is. Hello, I thought I'd just get some quick and dirty video of some of the things that I have had in bloom recently. This is one of them. This is Leliocattleya tropical pointer, and the hybrid name, or the clonal name I should say, is Cheetah. And she's just gorgeous. I love how it's almost like an orange spattering about there. Orange and purple, and then dark magenta spots. Very pretty. I have her in hydroponics, and this is the first time she's bloomed for me this year. She usually blooms late August, but she threw out a random spike. So I'm really happy with that. I'm hoping she'll bloom more often like this in the future. So here she is, and I just want to show you her root system. It's going into the reservoir, and as you can see, she was recently watered. Here's a look at my aerial roots. I get really ridiculous aerial roots because I missed them, and when you miss them to the point where they turn green, they usually just keep going. And then here's the whole plant again. The flowers themselves are rather small. They're rather rinky-dink. Every now and then I think I catch like a little tiny whiff of fragrance, but it's not that strong. So, anywho, that's her again, and I thought I'd show you some new acquisitions. I don't know if I'm going to keep them because I'm not crazy about what I bought, but I found this at an Albertsons. This is a Miltoniopsis. It's a NoID Miltoniopsis, but here she is, looking really nice, and she's fairly fragrant. I say fairly because it's not the strongest fragrance in the world. And I also have this one. And I'm doing an experiment with this. I noticed that instead of paper towels, if I put really lightly put in moss, that it retains quite a bit of moisture too with wick watering. So I was like, well, hey, maybe I'll give that a shot with things that like a bit more water, like Miltoniopsis, and see how they do. But I'm not really too hopeful this will survive. But this one has a pretty decent fragrance on it. I'm actually pretty digging it. It's kind of citrusy and rosy at the same time. Really digging it. And of course, we still got more Balmores, super fragrant. And the other ones I showed you in my other clip. So, hopefully I will edit this video and get it up online soon, because man, I think it's literally been like a week since I took my original video of Memoria Balmores. So yes, I'm slacking, but anyways, have a great day. Bye-bye.